Imagine being the fastest runner at age 10, but by 20, you can't even bring yourself to put on your shoes. You weren't overtaken by others. You were paralyzed by your own head start. Today, we're unmasking the silent killer of ambition, the gifted child burnout. The world saw a prodigy. You saw a deadline you could never miss. For years, you were the smart one, the natural. But now, you're staring at a blank screen for 4 hours. You're ghosting emails. You're exhausted, not from overworking, but from the weight of what you should be. It's a quiet, suffocating epidemic. You feel like a fraud because you're struggling with things that look easy to everyone else. You think you've lost your magic. You think you've become lazy. But laziness is a lack of desire. Burnout is a lack of capacity. You aren't lazy. You're terrified. You're tired of being a trophy that's starting to rust. Why did the spark die? It wasn't an accident. It was a structural failure in 3 parts. First, the identity trap. When you're praised for being smart, you learn success is a trait, not a task.
You start to believe that if you have to try hard, it means you aren't smart anymore. Effort becomes an insult, so you subconsciously self-sabotage. If you don't try, you can't truly fail. You'd rather be lazy than incompetent. Second, the horizon of perfection. Gifted children are taught to aim for perfect. When your starting point is 100%, there's nowhere to go but down. Every mistake isn't just a lesson, it's a betrayal of your potential. You aren't running a race, you're walking a tightrope. One wobble, and the identity you built for 20 years shatters. Third, the missing toolkit. While other kids were learning how to fail, you were coasting. You skipped the struggle phase. Now, as an adult, you finally hit a wall that talent can't climb. And because you never learned how to build a ladder, you think the wall is the end of the road. You aren't failing because you lack brain power. You're failing because you lack the calloused mind of someone used to losing. It is time to kill the prodigy. The version of you that did everything effortlessly is gone. And that is the best thing that can happen. Stop mourning your potential and start valuing your progress. Your worth is not a score on a test from a decade ago. It is the grit you show today. Allow yourself to be a beginner. Allow yourself to be average until you become great again. If you felt this silent burden, you are not alone. Comment, "I am more than my potential," below. Don't just be gifted, be resilient. See you in the next one.